Good morning. Good morning. It is, what is it? Saturday morning, right? And I'm supposed to do a bunch of errands today, namely a lot of cooking. But I wanted to take some time and answer a question from you guys. I really appreciate it when you guys send me questions and that I can answer them in a video. That way others who are kind of dealing with the same maybe issue or concern, that they can kind of learn from our example, okay? So this comes from, excuse me if I say it incorrectly, Osceola Hansen. So thank you for sending in this question. As an amateur photographer, I was just curious, let me ask you another question. In your honest opinion, can a person such as myself who has never been creative in life learn to be creative? I have a passion for photography, but when looking at truly talented and creative photogs such as yourself, your husband, and almost every photo I see on 500 PK, I'm not sure what that is, it's a little discouraging. Okay, Osceola, I believe everybody is born creative and everybody's born with a natural talent and a natural gift. But that doesn't automatically mean that you're going to be great at it. You have to develop the skill, which we all learn how to do. So Kevin is really talented. He has a natural eye for wedding photography and shooting the way that he does. And he almost never looks at other people's work. He says that if you caught a very, very old episode and get in the lab, he said he'll never look at other people's work because he believes that, not that it's bad or anything, but it will taint his own creativity, his own innovation, his own eye, right? There's nothing wrong with looking at other people's photography and stuff like that. Everybody has their own way of looking at things. Creativity just comes from your own experience, your own way of looking at things, your own perspective. So they always say what? Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. When you start comparing yourself to other people, you're really not doing yourself justice. So I haven't even seen your work, but my opinion and other people's opinion of your work doesn't really matter. True artists will create from within, based on what they see, what they experience, how they see the world, and their frame of the world, right? So I just want to say that first and foremost, that there's really no, there really should be no comparison. Let me tell you about somebody very special in our company, and that's Jonathan. So when I decided to leave our company as a shooter, right, because I've been doing that for like 7 years or something like that, and I told you I wanted to leave because of lower back reasons. It wasn't my passion, whole kind of thing. And we said, damn, who's going to be able to take my place? Because that's a really big role to fill. And Jonathan was always there kind of assisting, learning in the background. And I was like, let's pass it off to Jonathan. Let's do that. And finally, Kevin agreed, and we started to train him. So right off the bat, I would say that Jonathan is not a natural raw talent in photography. He wouldn't shoot on his own and shoot pictures of things and all this stuff, but he learned how to be creative. He learned how to shoot the way Kevin wants him to shoot. So we taught him a sort of basis on how to capture a shot and what are the typical wedding photos, right? And how to do that. And once you learn a foundation of anything, now you can start to kind of break the rules. Kind of like cooking, right? Like there's certain ingredients that just go well with certain ingredients, and that's kind of like a basis rule for almost anything until you start to break the mold and learn new ways of cooking and stuff like that. And that's basically what we did. We said, here, I'm going to set you up with the basics. This is how I normally shoot things. I can do weddings kind of in my sleep now, and if you can learn how to do this, then you're good. And I'm not a natural raw talent either. Kevin taught me everything that I knew how to do with weddings and stuff like that. He gave me a 5D Mark I, and he said, here you go. This is how you do ISO, aperture, and shutter speed. Go shoot and have fun. And I would shoot, and then I would kind of go back over here and be like, shit, it's overexposed. And then I would shoot again, and then and it would just be like this. And you learn how to use the camera and the basics, and then you go, you start looking at other people's work, and you hear the criticisms of your mentor, and then you go, okay, I see what you're talking about here. Let me go try to shoot this another way. And you can definitely learn how to be creative. Okay, and Jonathan is doing the same thing. We taught him how to shoot, and now when I look at his images, I'm like, did I shoot that or did you shoot that? You know, it's like looking at my own photos are even better, right? The photos are even better. And so you can definitely learn to do anything. Like style, you can mimic style. Creating your own style, that's what's going to be probably the hardest thing. You can learn how to use a camera, you can learn how to use lights and flash and things like this, but then taking all that knowledge and kind of tweaking it to your own likes and taste and maybe doing something different, that's going to be the hardest part of photography, and innovating and exciting yourself over the years as you keep doing photography. That's the hardest part. Not hard as in like begrudgingly hard, but hard as in challenging. Like, man, how do I gonna make this different? How can I innovate? There's so many photographers out there. There's so many styles out there. How can I put my own stamp in the world and make something cool and different? All right, so let other people inspire you. Let myself and my husband inspire you for sure. You can always ask us questions, but never be afraid to venture out and just do your own thing. Just see what it looks like. Just snap. Just try it. We're getting into more kind of studio lighting and stuff like that, and we really don't know anything about it. So we just try it and have fun and be okay that you're gonna mess up or the image looks like shit, or just try it. You have the rest of your life, and hopefully you're taking care of yourself to find out and to experiment and to create cool shit. So good things, Osceola, and thank you for that question. And happy Saturday to you all. We'll see you next time. Peace. What's up? Did you like that video? You guys want to send me more questions so I can answer them in video form? Go right ahead. You can message me here on the page. I love being in the Facebook fan page because I feel like our connection can be that much more instant. Okay, so thank you guys for, I just made a video for thanking you guys for 22K likes, and now we're at 23, holy crap. So thank you so much for that. Like this video if you did, and be sure to share it with any friends that you feel might enjoy this page and the interaction and connection that we have here in the lab. So we'll see you next time. Peace.